How many can you guess? Welcome to Rowena Travels, and today we're counting down the top 10 popular cities of 2023. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Rowena Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos for this list. Whether you're a casual vacationer, travel blogger, or a company involved in the travel industry, it benefits you to study the most visited cities in the world. You can check off your hottest destinations and famous cities lists and gain valuable insight into what kind of experiences people seek and where they find them. We're taking a look at cities from around the world that received the highest number of international travelers in 2023. 10. Lisbon, 1.9 million visitors. Just cracking the top 10, this Lisbon is perhaps the biggest surprise on our list today. Lisbon was edged out of the top 10 by Seoul last year, but with 1.9 million overnight visitors in 2022. Magnificently sited on a series of hills running down to the Grand Tagus River, Lisbon is one of the world's most scenic cities. Beautiful, unexpected views are found at every turn down its colorful, picturesque streets, and especially from strategically placed viewpoints or terraces at the top of each hill. The city has an unpolished, seductive appearance, an effortless beauty with captivating details such as cobble designs, tiled facades, and pastel-colored buildings blending together to give it a singular atmosphere now lost in so many other cities. In such a stunning place, it's no wonder that many of the world's great explorers questioned what other beauties lie beyond the horizon when they departed from here in the 15th century. Add the beautiful beaches on its coast, and you have one of the world's most alluring city break destinations. 9. Rio de Janeiro, 2 million visitors. There are those who say God created the world in 6 days and devoted a 7th to Rio. The city is indeed blessed with one of the most stunning settings in the world, making it the most naturally beautiful city in the world. Even if it was deserted of buildings and population, anyone standing at the top of the famous Sugarloaf Mountain or by the Corcovado statue would see one of the world's most beautiful landscapes. Green, tropical luxuriance mixes with the blue of the ocean and the brightness of the sand at the beaches, proving that this is indeed the marvelous city, as locals call it. 8. Venice, 2.1 million visitors. Among those who've seen it in person, the conclusion is unanimous. Venice is the most beautiful city in the world, and the only one that can truly be described as unique. Each building is a work of art, with their beauty enhanced when reflected on the canals that cross the city. Its magical scenery is fascinating and breathtaking at first sight, evoking the feeling of entering the setting of a real-life fairy tale. It's perhaps even unfair to all other cities to call Venice a city, as it is a place unlike any other, that no other can compare to or ever be like. 7. Prague, 8 million visitors. It's known as the City of the Thousand Spires because of its profusion of grand, beautifully preserved historical monuments dating from practically every period in history. Those spires are best admired from the bridges that cross the Vltava River, especially from the magnificent Charles Bridge or standing in the stunningly beautiful Old Town Square. Add the atmospheric alleyways and cobbled streets that lead to it, and you know that few other cities delight the senses as much as Prague. 6. Bruges, 8.3 million visitors. It's a small city in a small country, hardly a metropolis, but huge on beauty. It's one of the world's best preserved medieval cities, filled with Gothic and Baroque monuments surrounded by an oval canal and extraordinarily romantic cobbled lanes. It's no wonder that it is one of Europe's most visited cities, helped by its location in the very center of the continent. It's an unmissable destination when in Brussels and easily accessible from anywhere in Central Europe. Its combination of gorgeous architecture and pretty, peaceful spots crisscrossed by canals make it one of the most magical sights to be experienced in the world. 5. New York, 13.60 million visitors. New York, or the city where dreams are made. Following the city's grid-like design, trawl the streets for private art galleries and world-famous the Met, MoMA, and Guggenheim. Indie bookstores, brightly lit Chinatown, high-end boutiques, and hipster cafes lead into grand office buildings and huge Central Park. Enjoy lavish performances in Broadway or eat your way through rooftop restaurants and hole-in-the-wall eateries. New York is the metropolitan city that will get you buzzing in excitement. 4. London, 19.09 million visitors. London is clearly one of the most popular cities in the world. The Gothic architecture in London is matched by splashes of innovation, such as the Shard, Tate Modern, and the Sky Garden, offering up grand and historical quarters. You'll be charmed by the taverns and all of West End and impressed by London's contemporary art, theater, and literature. Greeting you with both the beauty of green parks and urban sprawl, the city will take you through a stunning historical journey. 3. Paris, 19.10 million visitors. Paris is the second most visited city in the world and the most visited city in Europe. Paris will arrest your attention with its classic buildings, arching Parisian bridges, and elegant boulevards. Take a cruise along River Seine for a quick look at the city's historical monuments or swing by individual neighborhoods for Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, the Louvre, and more. And as an established art and fashion capital, visitors can't go without seeing the collections of Musée d'Orsay and Centre Pompidou. Atmospheric bookstores, vintage shops, and flea markets make their mark beside Art Nouveau department stores such as Galeries Lafayette. To immerse yourself in this beautiful city from the comfort of your couch, pick any of the following photo book. They all include breathtaking photos that will surprise and delight you for sure. 2. Amsterdam, 18 million visitors. Each of the thousands of buildings that line Amsterdam's main canals can be classified as a monument beautifully kept as apartments, offices, cafes, restaurants, and even brothels. Altogether, they form an aesthetic uniformity that make the city one of the most charming in the world, a stunning place of bridges and bikes crossing canals, picturesque, cobbled streets, and strikingly elegant architecture. 1. Florence, 65 million visitors. Florence is synonymous with the Italian Renaissance, known for the artistic heritage in its palaces and museum collections. Yet, with all the beauty both inside and outside its palazz's walls, it is the city as a whole that impresses the most. See it from Piazzale Michelangelo, a 19th century terrace overlooking the entire city, and you'll be looking at one of the most storybook-perfect cityscapes. You'll see its unspoiled skyline, the towers and domes of the heart of the city, its bridges, the hills in the distance, and the magnificent Duomo standing in the middle of it all. Few other places in the world will leave you as awestruck. So here you get to know about the most visited cities in the world. Each one of them is unique and has an exclusive scent, taste, culture, history, and tradition. While some cities are glorious with their past, there are other cities that are booming faster to be the greatest metropolis in the world. While some show you better sunrise, the other ones have exotic nightlife. Therefore, if you are planning the vacation, you can randomly pick a place and set on. If you are still looking for more holiday ideas, check our list about most visited countries in the world. So guys, that was for this video. Would you like our video? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.